Hi dear students, how are you all of you? This is our part number 3 of lesson number 2nd, and in this video we are going to understand conflict with Ahoms. Yes. See, in the 13th century CE, the people of Shan community settled down in the valley of river Brahmaputra. Dear student, what they have given here, the conflict, how the conflict had happened with the Ahoms. See, in the 13th century CE, the people of Shan community, which community people were there? Shan community people were there, and they have settled down in the valley of river Brahmaputra. And this Shan community, they have settled down where? In the valley of river Brahmaputra. They established their kingdom there, and in this valley of river Brahmaputra, they have established their kingdom. Yes, they were locally known as Ahom people, and to these people, the people used to call the Ahom people. While Aurangzeb ruled, the Ahom had prolonged struggle with the Mughals. And when Aurangzeb rule was there, these Ahom people they had a lots of struggle with Mughals. Yes, the Mughals attacked the Ahoms region, and this Mughal they have attacked where on the Ahoms. The Ahom united under the leadership. See, these Ahom people they have united under the leadership of whom? Uh, Gadadarshina. Yes, they have united under Gadadarshina. Commander Lachit Borphukan gave an intense battle against the Mughal, and this commander Lachit Borphukan he has given the intense battle against the Mughal. The Ahom used the guerrilla tactic in the conflict against the Mughals, and these Ahom people they have used what for fighting this guerrilla tactic. Yes, it became possible for Mughals to create a strong base in Assam, and it was possible. No, it became impossible. See, it was not possible for the Mughal to create a strong base where in the Assam. See, this was given about this Ahom people. Now we can start conflict with the Sikhs. Yes, the ninth Guru of Sikhs, Guru Tegh Bahadar protested strongly against Aurangzeb's policy of religious intolerance. See, this Tegh Bahadar was there. What he has done? He was the Guru, yes, and he protested the strongly against whom Aurangzeb's policy religious tolerance. Aurangzeb imprisoned him and beheaded him in 1675 CE. See, Aurangzeb what he had done? He put him in the prison and he beheaded. He killed him in 1675 CE. After him, Guru Govind Singh became the Guru of Sikh. And when this Tegh Bahadar he died, then Guru Govind Singh he has become the Guru of Sikhs. Now Guru Govind Singh organized his followers and encouraged their material martial spirit. See what Guru Govind Singh had done. He had organized his followers and he has encouraged them. He organized the Sikh youths into the fighting force called the Khalsa Dal. See, and what he had done, the youths were there. He had encouraged those youths for fighting for Sikhs. Yes. Now their headquarters were at Anandpur. Where were their headquarters? It was at Anandpur. Aurangzeb sent his army to fight the Sikhs. And what Aurangzeb did again? He had sent his army for what? To fight against the Sikhs. His army attacked Anandpur, and Aurangzeb's army they have attacked where? At Anandpur. Although the Sikhs fought fearlessly, they did not succeed. Even Sikhs were fighting with Aurangzeb, but they did not succeed. They lost. After that, Guru Govind Singh came to the Deccan in 1708, and when he was defeated, he has came to Deccan at 1708. There was an attempt on his life when he was at Nanded. Soon after, the Guru succumbed his wounds. Now, see, when he was at Nanded, there was an attempt in his life. Yes, and then soon after, the Guru succumbed to his wounds. Now here 2 points are remain: the conflict with Rajputs and conflict with Marathas. Yes, dear students. Now conflict with Rajputs. Akbar had secured the cooperations of the Rajput with his policy of amicable relations. See what Akbar had done. He had secured the cooperations of the Rajput with who? With the policy of amicable relations. With the amicable relations, he had made this secured. Aurangzeb could not obtain the cooperations of Rajput, but Aurangzeb he would not. He even having so many try, he could not obtain the cooperations of Rajput. After the death of Rana Jaswant Singh of Marwad, Aurangzeb annexed his kingdom to the Mughal Empire. And when the Rana Jaswant Singh he died, he was from the Marwad. Aurangzeb annexed his kingdom, okay, to the Mughal Empire. Yes, Durgaz Rathod crowned Jaswant Singh's minor son Ajit Singh as the king of Marwad. Then see what Durgadas Rathod he has crowned whom? The minor son of Ajit Singh, yes, as a king of Marwad. Durgadas Rathod fought hard against the Mughals, and this Durgadas Rathod, what he had done? He had fought against the Mughals. Aurangzeb sent Prince Akbar to Marwad to crush the resistance of Durgaz. And what Aurangzeb was having different plannings. So he had sent the Prince Akbar to what? To Marwad. For what? To crush the resistance of Durgaz. Prince Akbar joined hands with Rajputs and rose in revolt against Aurangzeb. And this Prince Akbar, what he had done? He had joined hands with, he made friendship with whom? The Rajput, and rose the revolts against, and he has raised the revolts against Aurangzeb. An effort was made to seek help from the Marathas in Maharashtra. And for what he was doing? To take help from the Maratha from the Maharashtra. In this revolts, Durgadas Rathod continued his struggle against the Mughals for the existence of Marwad. And Durgadas, what he had done? He had continued his struggle because he wanted to save the Marwad. Yes, this was we have understood about the conflict with the Rajputs. Then we can end up with the conflict with the Marathas. Yes, conflict with the Marathas. In Maharashtra, Swaraj was established under the leadership of Shivaji Maharaj. See that you all know, in Maharashtra, Swaraj it was established by whom? Shivaji Maharaj, leadership of Shivaji Maharaj. In his efforts of establish Swaraj, Shivaji Maharaj had to fight the Mughals too, along with other enemies. And to establish Swaraj, Maharaj had fought with the different enemies. Mughals were there. Aurangzeb came down to the Deccan after the death of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj with the intentions of conquering the whole of South India. See, when Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj got dead, Aurangzeb he had came with no strong power. For what? He wanted to bring whole South India under control of him. But the Marathas offered steep resistance to Aurangzeb and defended their independence. Now see, but the Marathas they have what? They have offered steep resistance to whom? To Aurangzeb and defended their independence. Now remaining part we will see on the next lesson. Thank you dear students. Please like it, subscribe it and share this video with your friends so they can also understand the lesson. Thank you. In the next video I am going to share with you the exercise of this lesson. Just 3 questions are there. It's too short. Yes. Bye.